Welcome to Stress Ninja TV, the home of unstoppable Nollywood fire, celebrity tension, behind-the-scenes heat, and gist so hot it melts the screen. If this is your first time here, smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and join the family because here on Stress Ninja TV, we don't just tell stories, we expose the heartbeat behind them. Today's gist is tearing through Nollywood like a wildfire, sparking debates on TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, X, and YouTube. People are shouting, arguing, analyzing, and fighting over one question: Maurice and Paul, what are we witnessing Nollywood's next power couple, or is this just dangerously convincing movie chemistry? For months, fans have been monitoring every project featuring Maurice and Paul, what, and the reactions are becoming outrageous. People are no longer whispering, they are screaming across the internet that something deeper is brewing between these two stars. Their on-screen connection is too intense, too synchronized, too emotionally charged for fans to believe it's just acting. Everywhere you turn online, someone is posting a clip, making a breakdown video, arguing a theory, or shipping them like they are the next Nigerian Brad and Angelina. It all began the moment their first film scenes together went viral. TikTok editors were not even ready when the clip started circulating. In just a few hours, entire fan pages were dedicated to their chemistry. One particular clip, where Maurice gently touched Paul's shoulder during a heated dialogue, blew up so much that the comment section turned into a battlefield. Fans were asking why their touch felt too real, why the eye contact lasted longer than scripted scenes usually allow, and why the energy between them felt unfiltered and raw. People started saying Maurice's acting is good, Paul's acting is excellent, but together, they become something else entirely, an emotional bomb. Even neutral viewers, people who normally don't ship actors, admitted in comments that the two create a romantic tension that feels almost illegal. Fans began making remarks like, Paul's presence melts Maurice's composure, and Maurice becomes too protective when Paul is on set. One TikTok user wrote, the way Maurice looks at Paul, I'm sorry, this is not acting. This man is gone, while another replied, Paul brings something out of Maurice that no other actress has managed to pull out. Instagram Reels took the drama even further. Editors slowed down their scenes together, added soft music or heartbreak songs, and highlighted particular glances. The videos drew millions of views across pages. A viral reel featured Maurice slightly brushing a strand of hair off Paul's face in a behind-the-scenes moment. It wasn't even an official scene. It looked unplanned and completely natural. The comment section exploded. One person wrote, this is not a movie. This is destiny unfolding. Another said, I felt that touch in my soul. Someone else added, Maurice, blink twice if you're in love. It didn't help that Pearl, what is known for her softness, her gentle aura, her emotional warmth, and her ability to connect deeply with her co-stars. But fans insist that something changes when she is paired with Maurice. She smiles differently, she listens differently, she reacts differently, and she carries a magnetic softness that seems to pour directly into Maurice's calm but intense energy. Together, they create a storm of emotional tension that feels too powerful to ignore. On X, formerly Twitter, Nollywood fans carried the conversation to new heights. A popular tweet read, Maurice and Paul are giving new Nollywood power couple energy. You can't tell me there's nothing there. Another user wrote, when two actors connect emotionally, the screen catches fire. Maurice and Pearl have burned the whole internet. Someone else chimed in with, you can't fake this kind of eye contact. Even married people don't look at each other like that. A debate erupted where fans compared Pearl's chemistry with other actors. Many concluded that she has chemistry with everyone, but what she shares with Maurice is something else entirely, deeper, more intimate, more emotionally charged. Some argued that Maurice seems calmer, softer, and more vulnerable when Paul is acting opposite him. Clips from interviews added fuel to the fire because Maurice was caught multiple times stealing glances at Paul, laughing too softly at her jokes, or adjusting his posture around her like he unconsciously wanted to appear gentler. WhatsApp status updates did not allow this ship to sail quietly either. People started posting back-to-back clips of the two, with captions like, nobody should tell me these two are acting, only blind people will say there is nothing here, and the chemistry is too loud. One WhatsApp status even compared their dynamic to legendary Nollywood romantic pairs, declaring that Maurice and Paul may be the next iconic duo Nollywood has been waiting for. But the gist didn't reach wildfire proportions until behind-the-scenes leaks began circulating. These clips showed Pearl and Maurice laughing between takes, whispering something to each other, and even sharing what fans call private glances. In one behind-the-scenes video, Maurice helped Pearl with her microphone wiring, and the entire internet screamed. The moment was innocent, but fans insisted the way he handled her equipment was too gentle, too familiar, and too caring. Another controversial clip showed Pearl fixing Maurice's collar on set. People lost their minds. The video had no dialogue, but the eye contact and the soft smile Pearl gave him left social media shaking. That look was not acting, one fan shouted in the comments. Another person added, "I can't breathe. These two want to finish us." Discord groups dedicated to Nollywood also joined the frenzy. Fans began compiling evidence, comparing moments from different shoots, analyzing their social media posts, and tracking interactions. One fan argued that Maurice likes Pearl's pictures faster than he likes other actresses' posts. Another replied that Pearl smiles differently under Maurice's photos. This theory spread like wildfire. Their social media chemistry is the real tell. From there, the conspiracy deepened. Some fans claimed Maurice's interviews became subtly brighter when Pearl's name was mentioned. In one viral interview clip, a journalist asked Maurice what it was like working with Pearl, and his smile broke open instantly. People paused the video, zoomed in, and analyzed his expression. Someone on TikTok said, "This is the smile of a man who is trying not to expose himself." Others argued that the softness in his voice when talking about Pearl gives away everything. Fans also pointed out something else, Pearl's reactions to Maurice's name. When interviewers bring up Maurice, she giggles, blushes lightly, or tilts her head in a shy but confident way that fans insist is a sign of emotional closeness. In one interview, she was asked if she and Maurice share a special connection, and she paused, laughed softly, and said, "Maurice is amazing to work with." That simple statement created a whole earthquake online. Fans said the tone, the hesitation, the laugh, and the smile meant everything. Facebook groups turned into full-blown war zones. People argued passionately, making claims like, "Maurice and Pearl are the definition of good energy, they look too comfortable together," or "their chemistry is too organic." Some insisted Nollywood is witnessing a love story forming silently behind the scenes. Others said it is simply unmatched screen chemistry that feels real because both are talented. The debates reached new heights when a fan posted a side-by-side comparison of Pearl with Maurice versus Pearl with other actors. The video claimed that Pearl's eyes sparkle more around Maurice, that her body language opens up when he's near, and that Maurice leans in slightly more when talking to her. People began arguing whether these subtle behaviors were romance or simply natural synergy. Influencers jumped in too. Several Nollywood commentators created reaction videos saying that if Maurice and Pearl ever confirm a real relationship, Nollywood would shake to its core. Some said Pearl's soft aura is exactly what Maurice needs. Others argued Maurice's calm strength perfectly balances Pearl's delicate charm. Someone said, "If these two come out as a couple, nobody will survive it. We will melt." Some fans even began writing fanfiction imagining how their romance would play out behind closed doors. They wrote about secret glances, long conversations on set, laughing between takes, supporting each other emotionally, and developing a bond too strong to hide. This only fueled more shipping. On TikTok, creators analyzed scenes where Maurice would hold Pearl's wrist or waist in a way that seemed too protective to be scripted. They replayed scenes where Pearl rested her hand on Maurice's chest, insisting the touch looked natural and comfortable. People said their chemistry looked lived-in, intimate, and emotionally familiar. Some fans swore Pearl looked at Maurice like he is her safe space, while others argued Maurice looked at Pearl like he found something he didn't know he was missing. Even bloggers began hinting that insiders have noticed a closeness between the two on set. Nothing confirmed, but whispers began, suggesting the pair spend more time together than necessary, that they are always laughing, always whispering, always communicating in subtle ways that others don't catch. Some said they share a type of comfort that feels old, not new. In one rumor-filled blog post, a writer claimed a crew member said Maurice and Pearl have unmatched synergy when the cameras stop rolling. Another blog claimed the two often stay back after shooting, talking quietly while others pack up. Fans then went wild with theories that the two may be exploring something private, away from the public eye, but keeping it subtle to avoid unwanted attention. As the debates raged on, the question remained, are Maurice, Sam and Pearl what Nollywood's next power couple, or is this just dangerously good acting? Fans who believe in the relationship argument say the emotional layering between them cannot be faked. They claim the level of familiarity, the comfort, the shared looks, the laughter, the softness, none of it feels scripted. They insist that real emotions are bleeding into their performances. Fans who oppose the theory say Nollywood actors often develop strong chemistry due to their level of professionalism. They claim Maurice and Pearl are simply excellent at their craft and know how to emotionally elevate their scenes. But deep down, even the so-called skeptics admit something feels different. Meanwhile, YouTube comment sections flood with passionate arguments every time their joint scenes are posted. People say things like, I can feel the love in the air, these two are in trouble, or if they don't marry each other, Nollywood has failed us. One comment said, I don't care what anyone says, Maurice and Pearl are soulmates. Another replied, if this is not love, then nothing in Nollywood is real. Some fans even went to the extent of saying that their chemistry is too strong to keep hidden. They argue that the energy between them will eventually expose the truth if they are secretly dating. Others joke, saying that Nollywood should give them a romance drama series and let the tension finally explode. One fan posted, whether they like it or not, these two are already a power couple in our hearts. Another said, if they confirm a relationship, Instagram will shut down. Through it all, Maurice Sam remains calm, Pearl remains soft, and fans continue screaming. Whatever the truth is, the internet has made up its mind about one thing, the chemistry between Maurice Sam and Pearl is too powerful to ignore, too warm to dismiss, too intense to classify. Whether they are secretly in love or simply rising as one of Nollywood's most iconic on-screen pairs, their dynamic has captured social media's full attention. And until they finally speak on it, the debates, reactions, edits, analysis, rumors, and shipping will only grow louder. This gist is powered by Stress Ninja TV. If you enjoyed this hot, explosive breakdown, subscribe now, turn on your notifications, drop your reactions in the comments, and share this gist with your people. Because here on Stress Ninja TV, the gist never sleeps, and Nollywood never stops giving us stories that shake the internet.